If a dog is man's best friend, what's man's worst enemy? Another man. Dog -1. The X button in ads when you try to click them. Not to mention those fake playable ads that immediately send you to the App Store. I never get the point of it. If I don't want the app taking me to the App Store won't change anything. Anyone who does that can eat food that tastes expired their whole lives. They get paid per click. It's not the game app that tricks you, it's the website owner. Flying cockroach. I used to live in an apartment complex where going to the laundry room meant walking through an outdoor hallway that had flying cockroaches. That was on the second floor. When I lived on the first floor it was just millipedes. When I moved to the second floor I started wearing a laundry basket on my head for protection. Still beats the third floor. Third floor was bats. Are you sure you didn't live in a modded Minecraft world or something? They 100% lived in one of those RPG boss towers. Fourth floor was gremlins. Fifth floor was millipedes, but they're blue. And now do poison damage. 2 goats in a trench coat. Why do I hear boss music? Edit, thumbs.dreamstime.com. Run away before the fourth goat arrives. Can't run away, I'm going to attack the support goats first as they heal the 2 goats in a trench coat. The Dutch. There are only 2 things I can't stand in this world: people who are intolerant of other people's cultures and the Dutch. Himself. It's no surprise to me, I am my own worst enemy, cause every now and then, I kick the living shit out of me. Can we forget about the things I said when I was drunk? I didn't mean to call you that. I can't remember what was said and or what you threw at me. Please tell me please tell me why. My car is in the front yard. And I'm sleeping with my clothes on. Came in through the window last night. And you're gone. That parasite in the Amazon that swims up your pee hole. There's one documented case of that happening and it's questionable whether the fish went up of its own accord or required coercion. The Kandiru n.wikipedia.org. I want to live in a world where people don't coerce fish to swim up their urethra. Bedbugs. This is the actual answer. They're a pest that evolves with us specifically. We're the only host animal that they feed off of. Exactly, we are their only food source. Having said that, and experienced bedbugs, I still rank humans ahead of them. Geese. 100%. Duck geese. Laughs nervously. No. Ha. No, don't do that. You won't be able to go back to the zoo. That's why they bang the geese that just be chilling at the park. You can just bang those slut geese, and still go to the zoo. You can just bang those geese right in the park. The elites don't want you to know this. Joe. You goose ducker. Local man reveals one secret trick. Zoo geese hate him. Is the trick being Canadian? I've never had a single issue with geese or them with me. American here, please call off your geese. Erectile dysfunction. I tried really hard to upvote this but I couldn't manage it. No excuses, it's not hard at all. Upvoted in his stead. Same, upvoted with my throbbing upvote. Swallowed some pills, can't stop upvoting. Consult your doctor if upvoting lasts more than 24 hours. Really, no one said it? It's wasps. The answer is wasps. They are the enemy. Wasps eats ticks, so it's chaotic good. Neutral evil at best. Not dog. Doggand. God. It's pronounced as yod. Disease. War is a close second. Plague, war, famine, and death. These horsemen have ridden this earth since man first knew the sorrow of true loss. The way to end their threats is to banish them with the opposite. Plague is not defeated by piling more plague into one place, as quarantines during the Black Death did, but to treat all people with a healthy diet, a safe place to live, and the decency of a human before they get sick so they have some strength to fight illness when it hits. Then give people an easy way to recover from the illness in a safe isolation without the mortal fear of debt destroying their lives. War is never ended by conquering every adversary, because there will always be an unequal need for resources as long as two humans exist on the same earth. Thus, we must share what we can with those who need it regardless of where they live or where you live. Famine is not solved by killing others for their food resources, but by creating enough food for all, and not wasting any. Death cannot be conquered by hiding away from the world and the things that might hurt you there, but by living your life to the fullest so that all of creation might remember you, carry the lessons you learned and taught, and perhaps even erect a statue. These horsemen need to be eliminated, but it will take a world of people to hunt them down, and stand true against them so that these enemies of man shall end their tyrannical reign of opposing humanity. Sir, this is my daughter's Queen Sarah. You can stay and I hope you do as I hired you to wear the Elsa from Frozen costume. To be the life of my dear daughter's party. This tangent about the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse is not being the life of the party. It is intriguing. I'll give you that. Even more so that you said all this while wearing the Elsa. Screaming it even. At Latino teenagers, no less. Directly at them. I am even impressed that them frantically crying didn't even faze you. You just kept screaming this at them. With a mouth full of the birthday girl's cake. Dressed as Elsa. However, this clearly isn't appropriate and not why you are here. Man Bear Pig. Man Bear Pig? Are you cereal? Super cereal. Depression. Legos on the floor. I knew a guy who had a lot of Lego, used to keep it all over the house on display in glass boxes and on shelves and whatever, and it was always really fun to go over and see his latest stuff. Funny thing is, despite having all that Lego, there was never any on the floor lying around. You could walk barefoot with impunity and it was fine, whereas in a person's house where they don't have loads of Lego on display it still always sometimes gets you. Funny thing is the guy was later killed by a goddamn octopus. This reads like Holden Caulfield wrote it. Also am intrigued about the octopus. Other people. That asshole driver in the other car. Politicians. Fleas. Dog shit. I know worse people. Human stupidity. I dunno about you lot, but I'm definitely my own worst enemy. Just, far too much self-sabotage, it's redonk. Dinkelberg. Your enemy's dog. Consumerism. We live in a society. Loneliness. Central bankers and politicians. Women. Cat. God. Stingray, that bitch killed Steve Irvin. Crazy bitches like Marjorie Taylor Greene. A MAGA monkey. Bed bugs. Easy, a pissed off woman. Himself. Time. Time. The mother-in-law. Meanwhile I'm happy as duck when my mom buys me sushi for my b-day. Sometimes the wrong people have all the privilege, man. That jar you on the fridge you won't throw away, that speech you won't write, that assignment you won't start, that business that only exists in your head. Women. Himself. Man. Self. A god. Women. Himself.